A reading from the book of the Revelation. I, John, and there looked, and there was a white cloud, and sitting on the cloud, one who looked like a son of man, with a gold crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. Another angel came out of the temple, crying out in a loud voice to the one sitting on the cloud, "Use your sickle and reap the harvest, for the time to reap has come, because the earth's harvest is fully ripe." So the one who was sitting on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the earth was harvested. Then another angel came out of the temple in heaven, who also had a sharp sickle. Then another angel came from the altar, who was in charge of the fire, and cried out in a loud voice to the one who had the sharp sickle, "Use your sharp sickle and cut the clusters from the earth's vines, for its grapes are ripe." So the angel swung his sickle over the earth and cut the earth's vintage. He threw it into the great winepress of God's fury. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Today's responsorial psalm. The Lord comes to judge the earth.
The Lord comes to judge the earth.
Say among the nations, the Lord is king. He has made the world firm, not to be moved. He governs the people with equity.
The Lord comes to judge the earth.
Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and what fills it resound. Let the plains be joyful and all that is in them. Then shall all the trees of the forest exult. The Lord comes to judge the earth. Before the Lord, for he comes to rule the earth. He shall rule the world with justice and the peoples with his constancy. The Lord comes to rule.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
While some people were speaking about how the temple was adorned with costly stones and votive offerings, Jesus said, "All that you see here, the days will come when there will not be left a stone upon another stone that will not be thrown down." Then they asked him, "Teacher, when will this happen? And what sign will there be when all these things are about to happen?" He answered, "See that you not be deceived, for many will come in my name saying, 'I am he,' and the time has come. Do not follow them. When you hear of wars and insurrections, do not be terrified, for such things must happen first, but it will not immediately be the end." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be powerful earthquakes, famines, and plagues from place to place. And awesome sights and mighty signs will come from the sky." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
The church in this end of the liturgical year, this whole week, find readings about the end times. Well, the end times have been going on, according to the church teaching, since Jesus ascended into heaven. We've been in the end times for over 2,000 years. Jesus says we will not know the day or the time when he comes, but he will come. And we've been waiting for over 2,000 years for his return. During World War I, wars and famines and plagues, people thought the end was near. World War II, they thought the end was near. COVID, a lot of people think the end is near. People are starting to think that. Well, it hasn't come yet, and we don't know the day or the time. The purpose of all this is that we're ready for whenever it comes, either the end of our life or the end of the world, to be ready. Sunday we start Advent. It's a time of preparation for the coming of the Lord, for his birth and for his second coming. So it all kind of ties together. The whole theme is, though, be prepared, be ready for this. You heard Sunday about how we will be judged at the end. What we have done for the least of our sisters and brothers, we have done for the Lord. That's what he says we'll be judged on. That's it. It's justice for all, not for those who are enormously blessed with resources, but for all people. So today, it's another day to think about, I was thinking about our parish is a parish that is doing their best for those who are underprivileged, those who are in need. We do so much, and it's a great honor to be part of this beautiful parish who do that. But today, we ought to think about, personally, what do I do? What do I do in order to bring justice to those who are disadvantaged in any way? It's not just the poor, but anybody disadvantaged in any way, even by society. What do I do? What is my role? What do I do for the least of his and our sisters and brothers?